Good morning, YouTube land. Hope you guys are having a great start to your day. I'm back in the game with another video, and welcome back to my channel, NC Tough TV. So let's go ahead and jump right into this commentary, shall we? So today I want to talk about Monique, and I've been seeing a lot of things on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, and I think that Monique has been treated unfairly. And I think that a lot of people within our community have assessed her wrongly and have not given her the benefit of the doubt about anything that she says or does. Now, Monique is a very integral part to the success of comedy when it comes to women within our community. And she should be elevated for that, and she should be praised for that. But I wonder why so many people have an issue with Monique. What is the core root of what bothers you about this sister? Now, we're going to look at some comments that Monique said about Roseanne Barr, because so many people are talking about she defended her, and then we'll be back to discuss what she said. Now, Monique did acknowledge that what Roseanne said was a mistake, but at the same time, I would push it a bit further and say it was just flat out wrong. But did you pay attention to what she said? She said that when she was doing the Monique show, that other people within her community had white representatives that told them not to go on her show because it was too black. But Roseanne Barr was the only one from another community to come on the show to give her advice. Did you also see where she said that Roseanne said that the media and that Hollywood was going to deem her as being difficult because she wouldn't lay down and she stood up for her rights? Did you see that? I hope you did, because this is what's going on here. Now, not only has Monique faced issues in Hollywood where women of our community don't receive equal pay, Viola Davis has also been in that same boat. And now we're going to take a transition and we're going to look at the things that Viola Davis had to say about the industry and about Hollywood. Now, Viola Davis goes on to say, I have had the career that is probably comparable to Meryl Streep, Julianne Moore, and Sigourney Weaver. All right. They all came out of Yale. They all came out of Juilliard. They came out of NYU. They had the same path as me. And yet I'm nowhere near them, not as far as money, not as far as job opportunities, nowhere close to it. Now, Viola Davis is singing the same sentiments that Monique has expressed to y'all, but because she asked y'all to boycott Netflix, you have a problem about how she went about it. Listen, this is the thing. A protest is never to be made comfortable, but it goes to show that the reason why certain things still are pushed upon us and that the system is in place and it works against us successfully is because we have certain people that won't stand up because they're comfortable and they're like, why are you bringing this up? Why are you talking about this? It's not affecting me. And you need to go ahead with that stuff because I love my Netflix and I'm not giving up my Netflix because you're crying, when the overall issue is the inequality that Monique says that happens against women within the community when it comes to job opportunities and getting paid. Now, you thought that Viola Davis was the only lady left in our community that has an issue with unequal pay, and that's not the case. So now let's transition to another superstar that's a great actress that just recently, about 2 weeks ago, had an issue. And I'm talking about Octavia Spencer. So let's read what she had to say. Oscar winner Octavia Spencer revealed during a Sundance panel that the basketball champion LeBron James had to vouch for her to receive higher pay for a role in their upcoming Netflix series. James is producing the Madam C.J. Walker series that documents the life of the first black female millionaire in U.S. history. This is just recently. This is dealing with Netflix again. This is another accomplished African American woman that should be paid as such. There's an issue with that in Hollywood, but guess what? You guys don't want to see that. Some of you, I'm not going to say all of you, all you all do is sit back and talk about Monique's marriage with her husband, her attitude, and that she has lost her mind for standing up for her rights. She's already exposed that they were telling a lie about her being difficult to work with because Tyler Perry was busted on a recorded phone call that Monique had with him, and he stated that she has never been a problem to work with. Lee Daniels was upset with Monique because she wouldn't go and promote the film that she accepted $50,000 to do in Precious, doing him a favor. You know, name how many people, especially within our community, that is established as Monique would have just took $50,000 to do a show, not a show, a movie for another producer within our community in Lee Daniels, trying to get the message out. It wasn't about the money. She believed in this script, and the script did well with her playing in it. When you say she received an Oscar, correct? And so it's just a shame that people just look at the one side of the story and not embrace the most important side of the story, that there is some undercutting going on in Hollywood. Now, Steve Harvey recently did a show, I guess, with Monique on it. And Steve Harvey told Monique, or asked Monique, that she needed to apologize for saying that Whoopi was the help, and she needed to apologize to other people within our community that she disrespected. First of all, Steve Harvey, we know how you got to where you are at. And you can just look at that smile. And I can see you in the room right now with a bunch of people smiling and a kiki and a keke and doing what you need to do, buck dancing, to get your position solidified in Hollywood. That's what you did. Now, I don't condone Monique threatening to slap Steve Harvey for asking her to apologize. If anybody she shouldn't apologize to would be Oprah. If you can remember back in the day, there was a situation that happened between her brother that was very inappropriate. She asked Oprah not to air that or not to interview her brother because she didn't want to relive those, horrible days. But Oprah interviewed her brother anyway. That's what that sister did to Monique, and I feel that Monique was warranted to give Oprah the business. Now, Steve Harvey reportedly said, if you slap me and your husband are going to have to go toe-to-toe in the parking lot. I do respect Steve Harvey for being a man and standing up and saying, listen, I don't disrespect no female, and I'm not going to fight you, but I'm going to take it out on your husband. That's what real men do, so I give Steve Harvey props on that. But this is a situation where Steve Harvey should have had a private conversation with Monique and talked to her behind the scenes. He shouldn't have exposed her to the audience by asking her to do something in front of them like that. I thought that that was out of line, and that is what sparked Monique to get a little bit angry. Now, she shouldn't have took it in that facet. She could have just said, nah, I'm not apologizing for nothing, and left it at that. But, Steve Harvey tried to put her on a spot in a sense. That's what I gather from it. And that's why he got that reaction out of Monique. But all I'm saying, guys, is that, listen, although you may not like how Monique went about it, although you may not like the relationship that she has with her husband, and I do agree with you guys who say that her husband needs to be out the picture because, he is a constant net, especially around her career. Like, you can't get him away. He's always sitting in on this. He's sitting in on conversations, business meetings. And he just seems like the constant thorn in their side. And I really don't care for him too much. So I do agree with people on their assessment about her husband. But we have to really take in totality of what we're dismissing here. And we're dismissing someone in our community who's a female that could actually pave the way for other females that come behind her for breaking down these barriers and standing up. Viola Davis, Octavia Spencer. They are two iconic figures in the business, and they are having these issues themselves. If it wasn't for LeBron James, Netflix wouldn't have paid Octavia Spencer what she is worth. And this is just recently, LeBron James had to stand up for her. So guys, with that said, I'm just tired of people just bringing and putting Monique in this box or whatever the case may be. Nobody's perfect. But the core root of what she's fighting for is something to respect. It's something to revere, that this woman has the heart and say, you know what, I'll take whatever losses I receive, but I'm going to stand up and I'm going to have respect and dignity for myself. So with that said, guys, if you like this video, hit the like button. Also, share this video, and if you're new here, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click the notification bell to be notified of when I drop my next video. For now, gone.